And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. We just wrapped up with a banger of a TVT, and now we have our second ZvZ of the night. We already saw Lambo go up against Dark at the very beginning of the broadcast in a really technical and a really beautiful ZvZ, I would say. So there's a lot to live up to as we have another matchup here between Dark and DRG.
Indeed we do, and that should be an interesting ZvZ because both of these players definitely have their own styles of play, and meeting each other in a ZvZ is always crazy.
It really is, and I'm excited as well because DRG, he almost all-killed Dragon Kaizi Gaming WTL.
True.
He brought down Hero, he brought down Oliveira. He didn't get a chance. He did not get a chance to play against Dark, so now he has the opportunity. But Dark, he is a beast in ZvZ.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, to be fair, Dark is a beast in any matchup, really.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. In general, he's an animal.
He is an animal. Really. But the thing is, like, see, the thing about Dark though is that, like, he is crazy good, and I mean crazy good, where, like, people actually look at him and like, oh my god, it's a god. But then he just randomly loses to people, and I do not understand.
Yeah, I mean, he has a certain play style to him, and there are certain things that you can definitely take advantage of, especially in other matchups. I think a big one is ZVP. I think more often than not, he's really late to like transition. I think we saw that against Cyan, for example, right? Like he's one to like stay on a.
You say that, but he lost to Eric, he lost to Young Jakob. Those are Zerg players.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. Yeah, but that's Eric.
Fair. Eric is a separate race.
That's what do you mean? Look. If there's anyone out there that's more animalistic than Dark, it's Eric. He's a kangaroo.
He is a kangaroo, apparently.
There you go. So yeah, we'll see what Dark can bring to the table. We'll see what DRG can bring to the table here and how he can try to surpass Dark. When it comes to Eric and Young Yakov, of course, because we were able to cast them on this channel, I would say that a lot of it did come down to how chaotic they were. But here we are in the top right-hand corner of Royal Blood. It's Dark.
And at the bottom left, we have DRG, person team himself.
Oh, we can see his monitor.
What? Really?
Yeah, the reflection.
Oh,
no, sorry, I think that's... No, yeah. I think there's a TV on behind him, actually. In the dark, there's some lights popping.
Or maybe he has a setup like Roti. Do you remember Roti's setup where, like, in the background there would be like a TV with the game also going on? Like he has the stream in the background on the TV.
Oh my god. I did not know that.
It was something like that. I don't remember what it was exactly, but I remember there was a time when he had that.
But yeah, we do have a pretty interesting opener here from DRG, actually going for a pool first. A very safe opener here from our Zerg player, going for his pool into his hatchery. We'll have access to faster queens, to faster lings. Meanwhile, across the map, Dark going for a very economic opener instead.
Yeah, we'll see what if DRG is planning to do something with it, or if it was just, you know, just a safety because of how crazy Dark can get sometimes. So, you know, just in case you want to have that pool.
Yeah. He is making 6 lings, so basically the onus is going to be on DRG to make some magic happen here. These lings are going to be moving out across the map. Their goal is to pick off drones. 1-2 drones is really all you need to even things up. You can see that DRG, he's behind 3 workers at the moment. That's the position he's in because he did delay his hatchery. So we'll see what he can get done. We'll see how Dark is able to micro against it.
Yeah, Dark is also fully aware of what's going on. The Zerglings were not hiding from the overlords, so they were spotted fairly early, and now they are going into the mineral line, and the lings of Dark are not out yet.
Yeah, exactly. Again, he's looking for a couple of drone kills. So far, the drone drilling from Dark is looking pretty damn good. He doesn't lose anything. Lings have arrived. The queens are on the way as well, and DRG is forced out.
Yeah, and he doesn't get the drones that he wanted, so I guess that opening did not really pay off for him. But, I mean, once again, I feel like this was more of a reaction to playing Dark than anything.
Yeah, I mean, so he actually did force an overreaction. Dark made 8 lings instead of 6. So he is gonna lose out on 1 extra drone. And oh, we do see that Dark is actually cutting workers. He's going for a big ling flood.
Oh, okay. Can DRG spot that in time? Because the links of DRG actually stayed at the third base, so he can try and run them in, but I don't know if Dark will give him a chance.
Well, the other big problem here is that DRG, I just noticed, it wasn't just a pull first. It was a gasless opener from DRG, which means he's only now taking his gases, which means he will not have Bailings for the defense, and Bailings are crucial here in this moment.
He will not have Bailings, he will not have speed. The speed of Dark just finished. He's like, DRG is trying desperately to wall all with the Roach Warren, but I don't know if he can.
The Roach Warren barely has any progression on it. It's going to be focused down. The Lings are going to bust on into the natural base. The boys, they have to be pulled.
Yeah, the boys will fight the Zerglings, but those are speedlings and they will not do well. Dark will be taking game number 1.
GG, just like that in one swift move, Dark takes game number 1. Again, DRG being cheeky, going gasless, and was punished heavily for it. That's the risk you take. The downside of not going for your gases is the lack of banelings, and lings, they thrive in a world without banelings.
Oh yeah, they definitely do. And you know, you could see how quickly those feelings were biting through the drones, even through the queens of the DRG, and yeah, I guess we're going into game 2.
We are now getting into game number 2, just like that. It's a very quick game 1, pretty straightforward as well. Again, Dark identifying exactly what DRG was doing and just abusing it completely. And yeah, already DRG, he's on the back foot. Does need to bring it back here and now in Ancient Cistern. I imagine he's going to go for a much more standard opener.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know. Like the thing is, like you will go standard. That's when Dark goes crazy, right? That's when he just fucking 12 pulls you or something.
Yeah, I don't see him doing that on Ancient Cistern. I know we have a little bit of a meme of that, but that's like Miyamika. Sure. That's like Go-Go Joy.
That's Miyamika.
Like, yeah. Here we go in the bottom left-hand corner from South Korea for DKZ Gaming. It is Dark.
And in the top right, we have the red Zerg player. It's DRG.
See, look, there's a monitor in the background.
There is.
Yeah.
But do you think he has like the stream on, like, or do you think like somebody else is playing? Do you think Dark is in the other room? They're actually living together.
You can see it like switching scenes. I think that's someone playing. I think that's someone playing StarCraft.
Yeah, it does look like someone playing. I mean, like just by the screen, it looks like someone playing.
Yeah, does DRG have a roommate? We don't know this. Is he living with someone?
He's living with Cure.
Is he living with Cure?
No, hold on. Who has a very dark room?
That's the thing, right? Whoever's back there is smudging really hard.
It has to be a Terran, clearly.
They're engulfed by the darkness.
Or Zeg.
Nothing but dark. Yeah. Not Protoss. Protoss,
No,
they've never smudged in their lives.
I mean, we're laughing, but like I cannot remember a Protoss player that plays in the dark.
No, yeah, they're happy people. Like look at like Hero, Patience, Haz. There's smiles on their faces all the time.
God. They're happy people.
They have they have joy in their lives, Curry.
Oh no.
Smudge. And here we go. DRG is going to be moving out here, going to be sending his links across the map, going to be avoiding that first Overlord as once again, actually a very aggressive opener. So DRG, he went for a gas first, went for a gas pool opener. Link speed is already on the way from our red Zerg.
Yeah, so once again, DRG being more aggressive, he does not decide to sit back and wait for whatever Dark comes up with. He decides to take the initiative.
Yeah, and Dark, he does see this coming ahead of time. He does pull his lings back. He's going to be evacuating his mineral line as well, getting ready to deal with the lings here of DRG. There's going to be a big moment as well, big timing when link speed does kick in.
Yeah, and for now, the links are fighting quite evenly, but it looks like DRG will lose a bit too many, and he has to move back.
Yeah, really good control there out of Dark. Really impressive, actually. You can see how low some of those Lings are. Somehow, someway, Dark was able to out-micro DRG and does push him back. Ling speed is still a ways off, but we can see that DRG is going all in. Baneling Nest is done. He's going to go for a massive Ling Bane bust.
See, last game you were saying that he doesn't have the Baneling Nest, so this time he just made it extra early just for you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is my opener. This is the gas pool hatch opener from DRG, but he's just doubling down, and here we go. Lings are pushing out across that. Link speed has been revealed. Dark knows what's going on. He needs to wall off, and there we go. The Evo chambers are on the way.
Yeah, he opts for an Evo chamber wall and even checks if the drone can go through, so just to make sure that the wall is secure. And these buildings already have a bit of help over them, so the queens should be able to fend this off.
They should be able to, but the Banelings have arrived. They're going to try to bust through one of these Evo chambers. Another secondary wall is on the way.
Yeah, the drones are ready and they already set it up. Actually, the drone on the other side of the wall is still alive, but the Zerglings are focusing the Evo.
Yeah, it's actually reducing surface area. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it's actually impacting that quite a lot.
No, the drone.
The drone does go down. Behind this, DRG is droning. He is transitioning, trying to transition out of this, but Dark has been mining more for longer. He does have an economic advantage here, and yeah, he's even got his own Bailings.
Yeah, he's got an advantage, but like, also Dark now has a double wall of Evo chambers.
He is stuck in his main base, and that is gonna, that's gonna be a bit of an issue here. But he could go into this like 2-base muta. He could rush into a lair. Like, there's options available for Dark.
I mean, to be fair, the DRG decides to help him out, and he destroys that one Evo, so that will make a nice gate outside of the base.
Exactly. As there we go, we have +1 carapace on the way for Dark. He's again droning quite happily. Both players are. They're just focusing on rebuilding their economies. Dark still has an economic lead. He still has better economy overall. We'll see where our players are going to go. If DRG takes the 3rd base, he should be, because he has map control.
Yeah, by the way, I like how Dark goes for that carapace upgrade, because in Link Bane Wars that can be very neat, very useful to not die to Banelings too quickly. So in a Link Bane War, this may turn out really useful.
Definitely. Also, I don't know if you just saw what just happened, but Dark was really smooth with that link. He just slid it out of the main base, barely avoided the army of DRG, and he's getting a full scout off.
Yeah, I don't know if the army wasn't like on hold position or something, because it did not react to the link at all, and even the Baneling is being lost on Broodlings, so the defense is going great for Dark.
Yeah, exactly. Great defense here. Behind this, we see Dark going for 1/1, +1 melee, +1 carapace. It looks like Dark is going for a Ling Bane flood of his own. Meanwhile, DRG is transitioning into roaches. He's trying to get out of the Ling Bane. Meanwhile, that's exactly what Dark is working on. Oh god!
Yeah, not quite going full Mio Maika here, but at the same time, Dark is attacking that 3rd base, and I don't think DRG has enough. He has 1 Baneling, so Dark has to be careful, but that's about it.
Oh, Baneling does get triggered, only a handful of links, so a good trade for Dark. DRG is forced to come back home. That hatchery is getting very low, and DRG is being zoned away from his own base.
Yeah, those links of DRG are trying to help out, but the single Baneling is fending them off. There are still 2 more left, and this 3rd base will be going down.
Yeah, exactly. Beautiful control here out of Dark, just zoning away the army of DRG the entire time. The 3rd base will fall, and Dark isn't done, by the way. 1/1 is about to kick in, and he's still got another massive wave of links coming out.
Yeah, that he does, but at the same time, he is going for Lair, he is going for a Roach Warren, so he is preparing a transition from this, but for the time being, he will see how much damage he can get with that.
Yeah, we shall see. So far, 1 Baneling does get triggered from Dark. He's going to try to push away the army once again. At the same time, Dark is maybe looking to head towards the 3rd base. Does force another cancel.
Yeah, another cancel, but the links of DRG are going around. Dark does spot it though, and he has an army of his own prepared, so there will be no run-bys happening.
Yeah, bearing in mind as well that Dark has an upgrade advantage, a massive upgrade advantage with 1/1, so he may have less lings, but he has better lings overall, and he does force DRG back. DRG is getting into roaches, but so is Dark again. Dark, he already had a better economy. Big Baneling does go off as well, and Dark, he's working towards his roaches.
Yeah, the Banelings were able to come back to defend from DRG's attack, and there will be no losses there on the side of Dark.
Yeah, exactly, and now he's working on +1 range, he's working on roach speed. DRG, he still doesn't have a 3rd, he's still down in workers, down in tech, as he's still working on his own lair. Dark, he's just in the driver's seat. Hello? As DRG is going to be going for a big counterattack here with his own roaches, but little does he know that we have a massive army that's going to be waiting for him. DRG is still just trying to posture. I don't know if he really wants to commit. He's just getting his third base up and running behind this, trying to catch up in the economy, trying to catch up in whatever way he can.
DRG is once again using the overlords for the creep. Do you remember how he always like nourishes his buildings with the creep?
Yeah. He has to water the buildings.
Yeah. So they grow faster.
Yeah. As the creep is being thrown down, Dark coming in with a massive roach push. He has an overwhelming army, and the Banelings won't quite find detonations, but he's got the upgrades. He's got the supply advantage as well. We do have some defensive Banelings here for DRG that can maybe pull something off, but the Lings, they do slip in.
Yeah, the Lings of Dark going straight into the main base at the same time. DRG is trying to fight for the third base, but the numbers are overpowering, and Dark will be taking this game.
GG, well played. DRG just kind of switching gears, trying to be the aggressor here in game one, but he wasn't able to break the defenses of Dark. Dark looking dominant afterwards, looking in control, and he takes the series 2-0. And now, Kuro, we have one series left.
That we do, and it will be an interesting series at that, because, I mean, Cure is crazy, Cure is good, but we have Cyan. And you know, Cyan is whole another beast.
Oh, he is another beast. Cyan gonna be, looking to fight back here. He took a game off of Dark earlier. Can he do the same against Cure? We're gonna find out after the break.
See you then.